one of them. Just break them in, kind of like stick your fingers in. They don't have to be totally apart. You gotta stick your fingers in, Rod. You gotta give it a stab with your finger first, or it's gonna do. Oh no!
That's one for the YouTube. Hey, right now we are going to make some homemade chili. So,
and this is a recipe that I made up. I've tried many recipes over the years, and this one everybody loves. So what we need is 3 pounds of grass-fed beef. I usually get grass-fed. I find it's very tasty. 3 large onions, 8 jalapeno peppers, some olive oil, red kidney beans, whole tomatoes, canned tomatoes. In the summer, you can use regular, from the garden, you can use fresh tomatoes. Garlic. I love 8. I put 8 of these in. Then we need some oregano, hot sauce, pain is good, ground cumin, and red pepper. So we start off with cutting up the onions in a big chunk. We're not going to do it like the marinara sauce where you dice it small. This we want chunky. So you peel. We'll take some of this olive oil, and I never measure. I love my enamel cast iron pot. It really makes nice. That's about a 1/4 cup, maybe a little more. There. Can't hurt to have too much oil. Then we cut up these onions, and I just do a very big chop, kind of like that. Put them in the olive oil. Turn on the flame, and we'll get them started.
what are we gonna do after we cut the onions?
After we cut the onions, you are going to, if you would like, break up with your fingers the meat into the onions. So if you want to wash your hands, you could start opening those packages of meat, and then you're just gonna break chunks into the onions after they get started.
Got scissors?
That's okay.
How do I open it?
You gotta wash your hands, and then I'll open that for you.
Okay.
Scissors or knife. Thinking a knife block there is a utility knife or something like that,
Number 1 rule about cooking: always clean your hands.
That's right. And I washed mine before you guys came in. So you can just peel that paper right off, and it'll be a little bit messy on your hands, but you can wash them.
I can't figure out how to default that thing. I'll look at it.
Now, how should I put the meat in?
Well, you gotta wait for the onions to start sizzling a little bit in the olive oil. Let them get kind of soft, a little bit soft. Then you start putting that in. Now these pans that have enamel on them, they're a little expensive, but they're worth the price. And you never use metal on them because you can scratch them and mar them. So you always use a nice soft silicone stirring utensil. And you can kind of keep an eye that they don't start browning. And you can. I'm going to start getting the jalapenos ready. Now, if you're adventurous and you like hotness, you can keep the seeds in your jalapeno peppers, but I like to take them out because you can always add more heat by adding more of this. But once the seeds are in there, if it's too hot, you can't take them out. But I guess down in Texas, you guys like things really hot, huh?
Yeah.
But this way, it's better because it's still going to be hot, but it's not going to be, because there's heat in the peppers themselves.
Should I start putting the meat in?
Not yet. You want to stir that up and look at them to turn. You want them to start turning a little bit soft. If somebody wouldn't mind start opening these cans, that'd be awesome.
Did I tell you that I don't like onions?
Oh, it's right here. You did say that, but you know what, Rock? I saw that your dad put onions in the marinara sauce and you ate it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
It's
you know
if
what?
you cook them. If you cook them down, it's raw
Yeah.
onions that
You know what
Rocco
happens-
doesn't like,
Right. What happens?
or too much
You
onion.
don't even really taste those onions, Rocco, because they get sweet. Those are sweet onions. And if you don't like it, you can have a can of soup, but I have a feeling you're going to like it.
Okay. Now, should I start putting the meat in?
No, but you can take the scissors. Will you find the scissors and open that? Here they are. You want to open that package? Okay. We can put that right on here. He did wash his hands. He knows. He did it. I didn't even have to ask him. He came right in and did it. So, I'm not a chef, but I really, really love to cook. And I tried cooking in a restaurant once, and it was so stressful. And I can't cut this. Here, let me give you a hint.
You can.
You just gotta, you kind of get in there. All right, now you can go for it. Okay? Those scissors aren't really sharp. I have to get sharpeners for my knives. All of my knives need to be sharpened.
We are going to do a showcasing on Jeff's Chinese knives.
Oh.
Yeah, you need to get sharpeners for this.
Yeah, you want me to do it for you?
Yeah.
I'm used to that. I'm used to those scissors. Here.
Now it won't-
Yeah, you know what it is? You have to kind of get it at the right spot in the scissor, that's all. Okay, want to give those a stir, Rock?
Okay. They're kind of getting a little bit soft and slippery. What?
Yeah, you can start putting the meat in now.
Okay, which one?
Either one, because they're both burger.
Okay.
I noticed that you used no. What you're gonna do is put it down. You're gonna pick up the whole thing of meat with one hand. Just pick it up, and then go over and just start picking pieces off of it. Hold it with one hand. Hold it over here so if it falls, it won't fall on the ground. You can put it on the counter if you want. Okay, there you go.
And just start putting pieces in?
Yeah, a little smaller than that. Break it up, like that. We want it chunky, but we don't want it too big.
So we're making chili?
Yep. And then we'll make, if we have time, when we get back from all of our errands, we'll make some cornbread to go with it. I found a recipe online this morning that I haven't tried, so it will be an experiment for both of us. Yeah,
Bless you.
all right.
Rocco added a little salty seasoning to the chili.
Oh, no. At least we're going to cook it good, huh?
Rocco's special sauce.
Yuck.
Yeah, I covered my mouth.
Okay.
There.
All right.
Now give it a little stir.
Nope, not yet. Put the other stuff in.
Okay.
You might not, if you want to take the whole piece and put it right on the counter, go ahead.
Okay.
Try not to let it go on the floor.
You can do this, Rocco. You can do it.
The reason why it's not a good idea for things to go on the floor in this house is because we have 3 dogs and a cat.
And they'll probably eat it and get food poisoning.
You wouldn't get food poisoning, but it would not be fun to be picking dog hair out of your teeth. what you gotta do if you're sick. You should make chili because it makes your nose run, just cutting up these peppers.
Or you could just cut up the peppers. You don't have to actually make the chili.
That's right. But cutting up the peppers, making chili, and then eating the chili later, that's a good way.
Yeah.
Good
I
job. Yep, stick it all in there. Then you can stir it up, okay?
Okay.
All right, we're getting there.
Feel that.
This is a really quick recipe.
Right. Whoa.
Now I'm going
Wings
to
are being-
measure out the spices. You want 2 tablespoons of cumin.
What? How do you,
Then
how do
I
you feel about
stir.
that ergonomic?
Yep, stir it up.
Really?
It's hard to stir.
It is, because there's a lot in there. 2 tablespoons of oregano.
Ah!
And I buy it in bulk, that's why it's in a mason jar. I'm getting low, so I better order some more tomorrow. And half a teaspoon of pepper flakes.
What's gonna be for dinner?
This,
Ah.
and a
I had this
quarter of a
for lunch.
teaspoon. I made it with cayenne pepper once, but because I didn't have any cayenne pepper the second time I made it with this smoked jalapeno pepper, and it was really good. Okay, so that's our spices. Smell that.
There we go.
Give that a smell.
Ah.
I like to wait till the last minute to put in my garlic because the garlic flavor doesn't get mingled in as much, and it's actually, garlic is medicinal and it's really good for you. So I like to put it in right at the very end so you don't cook all the goodness out. Now we have to keep cooking this till the hamburger is brown, and then we add all the other ingredients. So we've got 2
Tomatoes.
28-ounce cans of whole tomatoes. And I gotta get that lid off.
Whoa, those are whole tomatoes?
They are whole tomatoes.
What?
See? You can get diced tomatoes, you can get, it depends on the recipe. I like the whole tomatoes for this recipe. I usually take the beans and rinse them off, and get that liquid out. So I take a colander. Let's see if I can, where's my, like this.
Ah, yes.
And then we'll rinse them with water.
I'll do it.
Okay. You can bring it right over there.
What should I do with these beans?
You're gonna let the camera see. You're gonna rinse them with that. Oh, the camera's coming to you.
Rinse those beans.
Rinse these. Whoops, excuse me.
Excuse you.
All right,
Do you have more beans?
we do.
I'll put them in.
So we'll just do these 2 and then we'll do the other 3, okay? Because 5 cans won't fit in. Okay, so take it out from the water and let it finish draining.
Give it a little shake,
Give it a
Rock.
shake, yeah, there you go. Now you can pour them in here. There you go. Perfect. And I'll bring the other ones over to you. Yeah, see? 3 cans almost fills the whole thing.
Yeah.
So 5 cans would not have fit. Nope. And those are red kidney beans. That looks good. Give it a, wait till it drains a little more. Although I think a little water would be okay. All right, now go slow with it so they don't end up all over. All right. Perfect. Yum. You can put it right in the sink. And let's see. If the camera wants to come over and take a look in here, we got some nice chunky meat and it's still red. So it needs a few more minutes. Just a little bit more time. I think you could probably pour the spices in here right now if you'd like to.
Okay. Just this whole cup?
Yep, sprinkle it all over the whole thing. Come down a little more so you don't end up with it. Yeah.
Oh.
You want to give it a stir up? Want to stir it up?
Yeah, I got it.
And I'm gonna throw in the jalapeno peppers. This is really what makes this such a special chili, having that many peppers in it. Just one thing, you never put your hands near your face
Nope.
after you mess with peppers, right?
Nope.
And you don't sit on cactus.
I learned that one when I was like 6.
Yes.
7.
And I laughed, but it wasn't funny.
Yeah.
It really wasn't.
To me, it kind of was funny at
So-
the end.
When you're doing this, instead of holding it like this, that's kind of hard because you do a flip, right? See how it's more like a teeter-totter?
Yeah.
If you grab the spoon and just kind of go in like that, then you're more solid and you're not going to teeter-totter it out.
Mm.
All right, I think you can put it in.
The beans?
Go for it, yeah? Nice and slow. Excellent. And now you can pour. What I do about these is I take these tomatoes and I give them a kind of squeeze so that you break them in half, kind of.
That looks like a job for Rocco.
Grab the other can, but don't
Hey.
cut yourself. That lid is very sharp, okay?
You might want to take that shirt off.
Let me pull this off. Just want to let you know
Oh, we
that,
could get him my chef's jet.
you know, I want to do this.
There you go.
I want to put it in here because this thing is very sharp. Okay, come on over here. And just give it a squeeze. Every one of them. Just break them in, kind of like stick your fingers in. They don't have to be totally apart. You gotta stick your fingers in, Rob. You gotta give it a stab with your finger first or it's gonna do, oh no.
That's one for the YouTube.
That one was for you, tubers of the U.
That's awesome.
It surprised me. I was like, oh, what again?
That time I got you wrong.
That surprised me.
It's fun getting messy in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Now you look like you've been shot. You're all like
Bloody tomato blood. I murdered a tomato.
Hey, we said there was going to be mayhem and destruction in the kitchen.
I know.
You were going to burn things
Okay.
with fire.
Nah, that's good.
5 nights at the kitchen.
Show them your hand.
That's right. Careful.
Nights of destruction.
The souls of those tomatoes are going to go into some animatronics tonight.
All right. So that's it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to let the heat put all of this
I got
together.
a towel over here, Rocco, if you need one.
Yeah, or you can rinse. You can wash off. You might want to. All right.
Ah, that's cold water. I was like, and it splattered all over me.
Yeah. Did you see that, Jeff?
No, I missed it. I'll have to
Oh.
watch it on YouTube.
Yeah. And then you have to put your fingers in it to squeeze it up. Now, right now, you can kind of see
It was like
everything
this.
is
like
kind
this.
of like separate, but it's all going to cook together, and it will be such good chili. You'll see.
Bless you. Rocco's
Right.
making a little more special sauce.
Yeah, I wasn't sneezing in there. I was sneezing on my shoulder.
Yeah. Okay. There it is. And the only thing left is, if I decide that when we go to do it that we need a little bit of extra tomato sauce, we'll add more. And then we can't forget to put some minced. And you got a tomato seed in your eyeball. What happens when you put tomato seeds and eyeballs together?
Me being sick. Yeah.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Okay. Couple of hours, we'll be ready to eat chili.
So yeah, in a couple hours we'll get back to you guys. So yeah, bye.
Bye.